With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 3.
Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
27 yards there, a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, 49 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check, buddy. 15 on it. 15 on it. Check, 47.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Rest.
He'll want it.
Check, rabbit. Check, rabbit.
Check.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Connects it to Roberts, right side. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Buddy up.
Mike Popo.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's it. 44.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Yeah.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Blue. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 48, the mark.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and very short. Foles open out on the left side. This is Cole. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 13 yards out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Jackson, he gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Back.
On 2nd down now. It's Dixon, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in by Floyd. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A pass complete here to Conley. Powering his way forward. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready, ready. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't even know why his team showed up.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Wormley. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Minshew. Over the middle, complete. It's Brady. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 99. Check.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, here's Dixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On first down, it's Cunningham. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike 54. I smell fear now.
Again, Cunningham here on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 7.
This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Hey, Charlie. Man, I got you. Man.
On second and 11 now. Minshew. He's got Swaim here, his tight end outright. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Minshew throwing on third down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Cunningham. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Benny Cunningham taking it in. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's coming.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, we got four now.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kenny Young coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, shoot. Get it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Caught here by Conley. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready, set. Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 16, Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chris Wormley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Benny Cunningham, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Griffin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
I got you, punk. Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, DJ Hayden. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Cunningham. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Griffin. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Jackson now, dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set, 15, Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Get that quarterback, go!
They'll run on first down. Cunningham. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Minshew. And able to find Conley. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Minshew. Open man right side is Shark. 22 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is RG3. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and now he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 31 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Cunningham. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pryor has it complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Yeah, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark. 35 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars.
Down to 70, Indy.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
The throw over the middle taken in. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Justin
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Ready? 18 Gator.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Come on.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Minshew, 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Go. 15 line. 15 line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.